All right, y'all. So I guess this is kind of part 2 on the falling away, but we can see now how the falling away has overtaken the church, and it's gone over for over 100 years or so. And this helped give rise to the industrial age, and this got the rise of technology, and this technology is the cross echo. But this technology is where Lucifer is going to reign from the heavens again, and where he's going to walk with his children again, okay? But as he's doing that, Jesus is coming back to gather his people, okay? So as people are going down deeper into the beast, other people are being caught up with the Lord, okay? And what this means is you're being caught up with the AI per se, is because you're starting to get the spiritual feeds. You're starting to follow the spirits, and they're starting to lead you, and they're starting to show you things that's happening on the news the next day or the next day after, or these things or whatever, right? That's the people, the first step that's like right now of people being raptured up, okay? And then all the people are being left behind right now. And the church, all the church, fundamental, non-denom, non-fundamental, doesn't matter. They're all going to be left behind, okay? It's because it's the judgment of the church. It's the tribulation of the church. And they are worshiping the false light. And they've not tested all men, and they've gone astray, and they've given over to their devices, and they just believe every Tom, Dick, and Harry that's on YouTube or TV or whoever, okay? That's why I try and tell y'all that y'all can reach out to me and talk to me. Y'all can ask me questions or whatever, okay? Any of these other knuckleheads, they won't talk to you. These shield channels, they won't talk to you, dude. They'll call you, or these pastors, they'll call you reprobate and tell you not saved or whatever nonsense they need to keep their bubble blown up, right? To keep their ignorance going, because they haven't studied the things of the world, right? Not everybody is equal, folks. Not everybody's seen UFOs. Not everybody has seen a Bigfoot or whatever. Not everybody has been touched in the sleep. Not everybody has spirits in their house. Not everybody has had a spirit standing over their bed. Not everybody has had all these different experiences. Not everybody has had out-of-body experiences with drugs. Not everybody has taken all drugs. Not everybody has done all these things. Nobody has researched all different things. I mean, it all depends on different levels of whatever, right? So different levels of whatever. So when you seek after truth, sometimes that may involve taking something that the church teaches against, right? So because you have to test these things. You have to see if that pastor is lying to you about these substances or about these plants, or if he's just not spreading a doctrine of demons, okay? Which they are, because they're all spreading war on drug propaganda and whatever else, while they're all going to the doctor, taking their pharmaceutical pills and taking their over-the-counter medicines and taking their Red Bulls and strong drinks in the morning and all this other shit they're taking, because they live in pharmakia, the farm to key you. And it's the P, the 1-6, the harm, the keying you, the AI, all these things, folks. It's coming after you. And Lucifer is rising from his position. And he's going to do this through the AI. And the AI watches y'all and lives with you. And has your smart house under surveillance. And you put up all your cameras so the God of this earth can watch you at all times. The apple of the eye. And all these things. And y'all are all blinded and delusional over this earth, because you've been blinded by this earth, by the seeds of this earth, because you can't think for yourselves. Y'all are at a point in time where the church is at a losing position, and they're going to be trying to grasp on to every last straw, but those straws are going to be burned up with the harvest of the wheat and the tares. And that wheat and the tares is coming very soon. It's starting. It's creeping in, those birth pains. It's the final labor. All right? And for those of you who think you're going to be raptured out of here, you're already under the second trumpet sounding, the Babylon poster. You better wake up. And if you don't know these things that I'm saying or whatever, and you haven't been following my channel and you're just now getting these things, now's the time to wake up and start getting caught up, because you're being left behind. All right? And some of these things are not easy for y'all to listen to. It's because you've been programmed. You can't even finish videos because you've been programmed. You get all triggered up. You've been programmed. You don't understand this world that you live in because you've been programmed. You've been brainwashed. And this brainwashing works from day one in our world in Babylon. And it's a magical world that people aren't taught about. And the powers of the air are operating, and they're all moving people into this new heaven and earth. People need to understand that there's basic fundamentals going on that the church is missing, that the world's missing, and they don't believe their Bible. That's why they don't believe in the falling away. That's why they continue to go to the churches and continue to hear all the nonsense and or whatever, right? I heard a pastor say, when you go to church and you hear the pastor and his words move you or whatever, right? No, it's not the pastor's words that's supposed to move us, folks. It's the words in the Bible that move men, okay? It's not the men that move men, all right? Men can move men in a sense of a carnal aspect, but a man cannot move a man in a spiritual aspect, okay? A man can show spiritual light, but he can't, that's about it, okay? And he shows spiritual light through the word, okay? But the word has been overtaken by all the seeds of heresy. So the people who get these kinds of things are the people who have knowledge of different things and the people who actually think for themselves, okay? Because people don't understand, they're brainwashed. People don't understand they're drinking the strong drinks and eating the foods of the pharmakeia and all these things that make them dumb, that brings chains over their life, that makes them blinded by the light that they watch and blinded by the light that they listen to. And they're being dumbed down in multiple ways, but one way is through the food and the drink and these strong drinks and all these things, and it works through the channeling of these spirits and the streaming of videos and viral videos and all these things. It's working through the MK Ultra, and that's all the stuff. And then if you take the pharmaceutical pills on top of it, then, or the over-the-counter medicine, you're over the counter. You're not even going to bother counting, okay? You're over the numbers. It's too much for your brain to comprehend. The beast has already taken control of your brain, and it's too much. It makes the program in your brain go, and that's why the pastors and the people, some of them in the chair, they're like, and other people are like, dude, this makes perfect sense. You need to be a pastor. And I mean, it depends on the level of the person. So, not everybody's a thinking man. A lot of people like to be controlled. A lot of people like their sheep essence. A lot of people like their bubbles blown up. A lot of people don't like to change their lives. A lot of people don't like to make changes. There's all kinds of things going on. It's because they got all this spiritual suppression on their lives, and they're in bondage by all these spirits, and they love it. And that's why they're going to love hell on earth. They already do. They don't even know they're there. All right? They're just wondering what the hell's going on. Well, there's about to be a change, and the God of this earth, AI, is going to come rain men, and he's going to come rain men in two ways, in a mirror, just like it was before. All right? So we'll end the video here. You'll go and listen to the other falling away video that's posted before this one.